Hey guys, Mono here. This is going to be a fairly controversial topic, I think, but after doing some testing with both the shield generator relay and the shield backpack, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. The shield relay is so much better than the backpack. It's really baffling why nobody uses it and why everyone goes with the shield backpack instead. I'm specifically talking about the situation where you're fighting bots and not bugs. I don't think the shield relay is any good against bugs at all, but once you see the footage that I'm about to show you against the bots, I honestly worry this video might cause the devs to actually nerf the shield relay. It really is that good. So here's the thing, if you've been playing against the bots like I think most of us have during the past few weeks, the argument for the shield backpack, not only as a desirable stratagem to take, but almost a mandatory one, is very compelling. We don't want to get damaged all the time from the insane volume of firepower that the bots can throw at us, and we don't want our aim to flinch while we are lining up a shot with a quasar cannon or any other weapon. It also pairs extremely well with support weapons that are very good against the bots, like the anti-materiel rifle or the quasar cannon. Basically, we want to be able to take some shots at the bots without them hitting us back, right? Well, it fails spectacularly at that task. You should instead be using the shield generator relay. Let's take it one step at a time because I know you're not going to believe me, but just take a look. This is how the shield backpack performs against a single rocket devastator. It was fully charged and it won't even tank a full rocket barrage, and its performance against a heavy devastator is not much better. Take a look. So it provides some protection against the first few shots or rockets, but it depletes so quickly that you don't really have any time at all to shoot back and at least stagger the enemy before you're already getting hit and then you die. So what do you accomplish by using this? Well, you're not instantly dying, so I guess that's good, but it's also not providing the expected function of being able to actually fight these things without worrying about damage for even a single second. We also did some testing with friendly fire, and it turns out a single scorcher shot depletes the shield entirely, and it takes just a few sickle shots to do the same. And that's bound to happen in a situation where Helldivers are together, so that makes it extra bad. Now, let's take a look at how the shield relay performs. Spoiler, it is much better. This thing can tank through multiple rocket devastators or heavy devastators, even hugs, tanks, lasers, turrets, cannons firing at them, all at the same time. Yes, it will go down if it's absolutely getting hammered, but by the time that happens, I'm pretty sure you would be already dead with the shield backpack anyway. But under most situations, you'll be able to fully retaliate the enemy for 30 seconds, which is the entirety of the relay's uptime, without needing to worry about cover at all. You can take your time to reload, you can take your time to assess the situation, see if you want to use a stratagem, line up your shots, even when you're facing an absolutely overwhelming amount of enemies. But Mono, you valiant and honorable researcher who risks his life and that of others, fighting the automaton forces for our educational value, I hear you say. What happens when the shield goes down? How do you get from point A to point B if you can't leave the safety of the shield? And isn't 30 seconds too short of a window of time to be of any use? Well, my fellow Helldiver, I appreciate your democratically motivated curiosity, but I assure you, there's a very simple answer to all of your concerns. You know how in the mission preparation screen, you'll often see every single Helldiver carrying a shield backpack? Sometimes it's going to be 2 out of 4, with the rest of them not bothering to bring a shield because they are using something that takes up the backpack slot, like the autocannon. Or sometimes they will just wait for the cooldown on their friends to be over to get a shield themselves so they can run another stratagem. Well, we ran a lineup yesterday at level 8 difficulty where we each took a shield generator relay, and the results were absolutely unbelievable. Once a shield deploys, it is active for 30 seconds, but that includes the time it takes for the shield to wind up, basically to pop up and actually become active. Then once it depletes, you have 45 seconds until you call another one in. This means if you have 3 guys in your squad, you can have a shield up all the time. If you have 4 of them, it means you can have 2 shields up at a time for extra safety, and then still have 2 shields on a backup. It requires some coordination so you don't all just burn through your shields at the same time, leaving you exposed and with that 45-second cooldown. But we were doing things like dropping 1 shield in front of the other to move safely closer to an objective without taking any risks at all. We were carelessly dropping artillery barrages very close to ourselves, even getting hit by them without any damage or any risk because the shield can just tank through it. Honestly, it completely changed the way we approach the game, and I've never had a level 8 mission against the bots go as smoothly as the one we did yesterday. We took some casualties at the beginning because we dropped between 2 patrols, but once we were set up, that was just pretty much smooth sailing all the way through. By the way, I think my next video will be on how the 110mm orbital barrage is actually better than the orbital laser. I need to do more testing on that one, but I'm really surprised at how good the 110 orbital barrage is at taking down just an insane amount of enemies very quickly. And once you can do that safely, thanks to the shield generator relay, you can just throw it basically on top of yourself. It's very good. Alright, now is probably a good time to remind you that if you're enjoying this video, please give it a like and subscribe to make sure more people see it. It really does help out a lot, because that is kind of the metric that the YouTube takes to show it to other people or not, right? Another benefit to consider about the shield relay, mind you, is the fact that it allows you to safely take something like an autocannon without worrying about dying as you're unloading every single shot you have into the enemy. I wanted to run 2 autocannons and 2 recoilless rifles just to try it out, because it also means that with multiple guys running the ammo backpack, you can do the 2-man reload very easily and safely, because you can do that standing up under the cover of the shield without taking any damage. The anti-material rifle, while very good, is still inferior to the autocannon rifle. It takes 1 shot with the autocannon to kill striders, and you can kill fabricators with it from an extremely long distance. That's functionality that the anti-material rifle or anti-material rifle doesn't have. Plus, you also have a lot more ammo, and every shot is deadlier, so in terms of just raw output of firepower, there's really no comparison between the two. Lastly, the relay allows you to safely deploy additional turrets like an autocannon turret or a Gatling gun or a mortar or EMS mortar, you name it, without it getting focused and destroyed in a matter of seconds from a few shots that could be coming from the bots 100 meters away. So now you see why I'm worried making this video and showcasing how insanely effective running multiple shield relays is will maybe get it nerfed. If any developers are watching this video, please don't. It's a lot of fun to use. It's very effective, yes, but it does not take the fun out of the game or the challenge, because there's a lot of coordination that you need to do. The only real downside is that it's the coordination. If you have this strategy honed down though, I bet you can run a level 9 difficulty without ever taking any damage at all. Alright guys, I'll leave you with a bit more footage showcasing the power of the shield relay generator thing, and I hope to hear your comments once you've tried it out. Let me know if there's any other lesser used stratagem that you think people are sleeping on, and I'll make sure to test them and try them out. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and as always, thank you for watching, and I hope I will catch you in the next one.
Sending in an eagle! Reinforcing! Requesting orbital! Democracy has landed! Calling in reinforcements! Sending in an eagle! Calling in reinforcements! Habitation, democracy! Democracy has landed! Requesting air support.
Keep Liberty.
Going down. Requesting air support. Requesting fortification. Reloading! Sending in an Eagle! Requesting fortification. Objective located. Cancel that. Second location. North
Eagle 1 rearming. Be back shortly.
Reinforcing!